What is up, guys? Welcome to this video. This one's going to be about how to get clear about what you want ASAP. I'm going to be giving you a very simple formula for how to get clear about what you actually want out of life and even this present moment. So the formula is this. It's asking yourself the question, what do I want, while keeping in mind that you are going to die one day. And it's going to come a lot sooner than you would probably like to notice. Now, when I say you're going to die one day, I don't want you to avoid that. I want you to sit with that. Notice how it makes you feel. Notice the types of thoughts that run through your mind. Notice if you want to run away from that. And I would recommend not running away from it. I would recommend sitting down and not changing anything about it, because it's just a fact that you're going to die one day and that your life is going to come to an end a lot sooner than we like to admit. Now, keeping in mind what you want plus your death is a fantastic way to cut through a lot of crap. When I ask you to keep your death in mind, I don't want you to get all panicky and like, oh, I have to do stuff, I'm gonna die one day. I don't want you to get all panicky. Like, rest, like just take it easy. Just sit, relax your body, just take it easy. Let clarity naturally occur. Don't try and force anything. Don't try and force some sort of creative vision. Don't try and force a specific emotion. Don't try and force anything. Just sit with, what do I actually want right now? Plus the knowledge that you are going to die. And the things that are the most important to you, if you let them, will naturally emerge. You'll have to do this over and over again. This is something to return to. And I encourage you to use this at a very practical level. So when you're scrolling on Instagram, for example, ask yourself, is this what I actually want? What do I actually want right now? Plus knowing that you're going to die. You use the formula. I'll just be referring to it as the formula. So for clarity, one more time, the formula is, what do I want, plus keeping the knowledge that you're going to die in the back of your mind, really. Not really the back of your mind, in the forefront of your mind. So when you're scrolling on Instagram, for example, you use the formula. Is this what I want? I'm gonna die. And this should very deeply help you to cut through a lot of crap. You might begin to notice that a lot of the things that you do, a lot of the ways that you act, a lot of stuff about your life isn't really what you want out of your life. It's just not. There's a lot of crap you do just to distract yourself from feelings, thoughts, emotions, relationships, maybe problems or something you should handle, or like, you know, even just yourself. You distract yourself from yourself quite often. You have a specific emotion you don't like, so you try and cover it up by eating or entertainment or whatever. So this formula can be used for very practical everyday things, like the Instagram example. Now let's get a little bit more idealistic, and I'll return to some practicalities very soon. So who do you want to be? Do you want to be an emotionally dysfunctional, internet addicted, pizza eating, video game playing person? Or would you prefer to be knowledgeable, wise, intelligent, charming, charismatic, loving, conscious, and clear? Now, what do you have to do to create that? Meditation, eating better food, reading books, watching videos like this, for example, just to name a few. What person do you want to create? You are creating yourself. You're creating yourself. You can rewire yourself, your thinking, your emotions, your ways of behaving, relating. What kind of human do you want to actually be? And how are you going to transform yourself? Now, This doesn't mean that you have to knee-jerk reaction act upon this. I recommend keeping your body loose and open to the present moment. Not tensing up your muscles, not fighting yourself. In a state of rest while letting this question sort of enter you. What do I actually want? What is the most important thing to me? And I'm going to die a lot faster. My time of death is going to come a lot faster than I'd like to admit. So what do you want your relationships to be like? And we're going to get very practical here. What kind of people do you want to be around? Do you want to be around emotionally dysfunctional, pizza eating, video game playing, beer drinking people? There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want, that's what you want. That's completely fine. But is that what you want? Is that the deepest vision you have for your life? Is this what you intuit is the highest possibility for your life? What you actually want? How you want to feel, how you want to think, how you want to relate, the things you want to do, the things you want to be a part of. What do you want your emotional intelligence to look like? And emotional intelligence is really important because our emotions guide a lot of our life. A lot of our life is driven by our needs, our instincts, our emotions. It's not just this rationality, not just, I'm so rational. A lot of what we do is driven by a lot of our unconscious and repressed instincts and emotions, like a surprising amount of it. So what do you want your emotional intelligence to look like? Because this is going to dictate a hell of a lot of your life. What do you want your health to look like? What do you want your body to look like? What do you want your diet to look like? Do you want it to be nourishing, refueling? Do you want your body to be a tense, rigid, and uncomfortable place? Or do you want it to be a nourished and energetic and alive place? What kind of foods do you have to eat to do that? What kind of exercises? What kinds of things do you have to stop doing? What kinds of things do you have to start doing to get that? Do I actually want to be scrolling on Instagram right now? Is this what I want? Is this really the most important thing to me in my life? Or could I do something that's more important, like just going to bed? Instead of scrolling on Instagram right before bed, just go to bed. Or just turn it off and just relax. Just sit with yourself, with your feelings, with your thoughts. That's it. Whatever is most important to you. Whatever you judge as the most important thing that you genuinely want, the highest and deepest vision for your life. Align all of your actions with that to the largest possible degree that you can. Is this action serving my vision? Is scrolling on Instagram serving your vision? Do I really want to be distracted by my phone right now? Do I really care about what I'm looking at on my phone? Do you even care about what you're doing right now? If not, go do something else. You can do something else. That is possible. So do I care about, this book I bought, but it's no good? Do you even care? Why finish it if it sucks? Just do something else. Do you really care about this sitcom that you're watching? Like, does this really matter to you? Does this TV show really matter to you? Does this, entertainment, Snapchat, does this matter to you? Do these people that you spend a lot of time with, do they actually matter to you? Are you really connected and close with them? So you can really get how practical this is with what I'm saying. Is this food that I'm eating really serving my highest vision? And I want to talk about the importance really quickly of not shaming yourself or guilting yourself when you fall off track, because that's natural. You will fall off track. And that's fine. Does guilting and shaming myself serve my highest vision of myself, or should I have compassion for myself? So every decision, everything you do can be guided by this. And the thing is when you use the formula, if you're using it properly, it'll bring you into the present moment, because this is all you have, is this present moment. You won't start running away from stuff. It'll ground you in the immediacy of this present moment, and you'll act from what is real, what is happening now, and your feelings, instincts, and thoughts that are more authentic to you. And you have to do this over and over and over and over again, not just once. Do I actually want to eat this cake and numb myself? Is this serving me? Do I want to numb myself through junk food? Or would I like to slowly, or as fast as you possibly can, get off of this habit? Moving on. Do I actually want to avoid my emotions and unconscious reactions and live in my own dysfunction for the rest of my life? Do I really want to avoid my suppressed emotions and my reactivity and my dysfunction, my emotional dysfunction, because it's there? Do I want to avoid that for the rest of my life? Is that wise? Is that wise at all? Is that a good decision? If you think that is a fantastic decision, this is the highest vision for your life, then by all means, do so. That's the beauty of this, is you get to choose. You get to create it. But if you don't think that's a very wise decision, you can change that too. Do I really want to fight my own emotions? Do I want my body to be tense and rigid, constantly fighting itself? Feel your body when you have a lot of conflict in yourself. It's tense, it's rigid, muscles are fighting other muscles, your gut is contracted, you're sucked in. Do I really want to scream at my loved ones? Do I really want to fight with the people I love? Do I really want to get into this argument? Do I want to yell at this person? You can get angry. There's nothing wrong with anger. But do I want to have an anger that is also fused with compassion and love? Or do I want an anger that is ruthless and cold and dominating? What kind of anger do I want to have? Is this really what I want? What do I want? Do I want to stretch my body, nourish it well, care for it, and listen to it? Do I want my muscles to be tight and rigid and in pain, or do I want to stretch my muscles and relieve them of this pain that they're trying to tell me about through this dysfunction that the pain is trying to tell me about? Do I want to nourish my mind, read books, meditate, study, etc.? Is that appealing? Is that what I want? Or do I want to do something else? Do I want to nourish my awareness through meditation, concentration, and body awareness? Do I want my awareness to be sharper? Do I want my consciousness to be clearer? Do I even want to go out tonight? Do I really want to stay in tonight? Whenever you're going out to go hang out with someone, do I really want to go out? Is this really what I want? Whenever you feel like just staying inside, or you're just sitting inside at any time, do I really want to stay in right now? Is this what I want? And you can tell what you want by a sort of heart feeling, by an intuition. And this intuition, you'll notice it's not ran by immediate gratification. There's a wisdom to it. It's not ran by unconscious impulse. So it's not like, oh, Lucas, that guy on the internet said that, what do I really want? And I really want to rape this girl, or I really want to do something messed up, whatever. And you can tell that whenever you have thoughts of, for example, obviously something drastic like rape, you don't feel good. There's something in you that is tense, hurting, and in pain, which is what carries out this behavior. And this thing that you're doing, whatever it is, even if it's an addiction, Instagram, you want to distract yourself from emotional pain, for example. This thing that you're doing to distract yourself from this pain, this is not authentic to you. This is taking you away from authenticity. This is taking you away from honesty, personal honesty. Because if you hold the thoughts of distracting yourself on Instagram or rape, and if you really get into the specifics of things, like the kinds of stupidity that you'll see on Instagram, or like, I don't want to say this, but I think I will. If we want to specifically look at rape and get in a little more detail, I know this is a little bit drastic, but get in a little bit more detail about rape, the thought of forcing someone to do something against their will, completely disregarding the fear and terror that that person is going through, and just forcing ourselves upon anyone else. That doesn't feel good. Even forcing your beliefs on someone, forcing anyone to do anything because you think this is the right thing to do and they should do this. This sort of dictator-like behavior doesn't really feel good. Is that how you want to relate to people? Is this really what you want? Do you want to be like a dictator, telling people what they should and shouldn't do? Or you can encourage them and give them opportunities to discover it for themselves, which is what I'm doing with this video. I'm not telling you to do anything specific. I'm just telling you a fantastic formula for getting clarity and giving you a bunch of questions to think about, getting your mind going. So you can really get that your intuition is really just a reservoir of inner truth, really. It's pointing you back towards yourself, what's authentic to you. And by using your intuition, you can also sort of trim off the fat of your life. This isn't authentic to me. Like, I don't want to scroll on Instagram for 30 hours. I don't want to do this. I don't want to eat cake and numb myself. I don't want that. I'm not saying you can't ever eat cake again. Sometimes you might want to eat cake. That's authentic to you. Cake tastes amazing. But why are you eating the cake? Is it to numb yourself and distract yourself? And is that what you want to do? So you got to pair this with honesty. You got to be honest. Be very honest about your motivations, your intentions, your thoughts, your emotions, your intuition, your instincts, your drive, your direction. These all have to be looked at over and over and over again. Do I want to develop my creative capacities? Do I want to be a powerful creator in any domain of my life? Public speaking, in my relationships, in my YouTube channel, in my music, in my drawings, in my books, the books that I write. Do I want to develop these creative capacities? Or do I want them to lie dormant for my whole life? You get to decide. Do I really want to remain ignorant, or do I want to investigate the nature of myself, my emotions, my mind, my awareness, my life, and the world I live in? Do I want an accurate picture, an accurate and deep and profound understanding of reality? Or I can just shoo that away and turn on Netflix. Which one is more important? Which one is a wiser decision? What do I really want? Do I even want to pick a wise decision? Or do I want to just remain ignorant? What's really important? What do you think is the highest and just deepest vision for yourself and your life? Do I really want to hate people who disagree with me? Or would I rather understand why they are the way they are? So do I want to hate the opposite side of the political spectrum, or this religion, or these scientists, or this guy who holds this belief in this debate? Do I want to hate them? Or would I rather understand why they are the way they are? Again, what do you want? What sounds better to you? Do I want to be filled with hate, angry judgments, and toxicity, or compassion, love, and understanding? Do I want to judge the world and hate all these people, and these people are stupid, and those people suck, and those guys are just brain dead? Or do I want understanding of why the world is the way it is, in a compassionate and loving way? In a way that's not blaming anyone in particular for the existence of rape or terrorists or government corruption, but to understand that there's deeper underlying dynamics to all of these that are difficult for people to see and to get and to fix. What do I want right now? Seriously, what do you want right now? What is most important to you in this moment? And this doesn't mean you have to get up and go do something either. This can mean resting. And I have a list of a possible bunch of things that this can mean. Maybe that involves sitting. Maybe that involves resting. Maybe that involves examining emotions, watching your thoughts, watching your awareness, relaxing your body, going for a run, lifting weights, eating, going to the bathroom, saying I love you to someone, working on a creative project, going out with friends, studying, learning, etc. Maybe what you want right now is to just sit and breathe and feel your body. Maybe that's all you want right now. And then in 10 minutes, that might change. In 3 minutes, that might change. In 20 seconds, that might change. Finally, be sincere and radically honest, especially when it is difficult and you don't want to be. Because as corny as it is, none of us are honest with ourselves. We're all in... Personal honesty is a radical thing, and I have an entire playlist on my channel dedicated to honesty. I would recommend checking out that playlist. And that's basically it for this video. This formula will transform your life if you let it and you use it properly. This formula will not simply give you immediate gratification when you use it. Most of the time, this formula will give you a deeper satisfaction. Maybe, hey, you want some cake, and that's authentic to you. That's a good thing. Yeah, if you want a piece of cake, like, feel free to have a piece of cake, you know? I'm not judging any particular action or thought or emotion that you might move forward with. But all I'm questioning is it authentic to you? And is it what you actually want? And are you very clear about it? That's basically it. And for the most part, this isn't just going to give you immediate gratification. Like, this isn't just going to be like, I'm going to go to the movies, and then I'm going to go have sex, and then I'm going to go get drunk at the bar, and all of this. You'll notice that if you ask the right questions, and I gave you a list of fantastic ideas and questions already, this will guide you into places that you didn't even know were possible for your life. And to allow it to do that requires honesty. Is what I want right now really immediate gratification? Or would I rather go work out, meditate, read a book, go for a walk, tell someone I love them, go talk to the opposite sex, maybe get a girlfriend, get a boyfriend, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Just make sure it's genuine and it's what is serving your deepest vision. And there's times where it's appropriate to just eat a cake, eat a piece of cake. And sometimes that's not appropriate. Sometimes, it's a distraction. Sometimes it's sort of out of alignment with our sort of deepest vision. So you got to figure out what the most important things or thing is in your life. and continuously refine this vision, this idea. Continuously return to it over and over and over again. Trim off the fat day by day. Trim off the fat. Every day you should be noticing something that you're doing that isn't serving you, and you're trimming it off. You're getting either more honest, for example. Maybe your lack of personal honesty isn't serving you, so you seek to get more personally honest. You're trimming off fat already by admitting to yourself that you lack personal honesty. And now you begin investigating that. You're trimming off fat. You're getting to the meat. That's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. If you have a comment, you have any questions or anything, let me know, and take it easy.